What's up, everyone? It's Ruby bringing you guys another reaction. So let's just delve right in. Here we go. How to Train Your Dragon official trailer. Wow, it does look good. I like the live action logo.
We're all descendants of the finest dragon fighters from everywhere the Vikings ever traveled.
I mean, wow. I mean, the dragons look great.
Are a threat to all of our lands.
I mean, it really is bringing the world to life. The only thing is, I think this is going to be a good IMAX experience. Like, I think it's going to be a good experience to see, like, in IMAX.
Hear that? I'm a Viking!
Man, that... I mean, it's a very, very accurate design. Like, it's straight from the animation to live action. Very much one for one.
Maybe they're not as bad as we think they are.
In case you forgot, our parents' war is about to become ours. Figure out which side you're on.
They've killed hundreds of us!
And we've killed thousands of them!
I mean...
You all need to see this. I'm not one of them.
Wow, you've lost everything. Your father, your tribe, your best friend. What are you gonna do about it?
Probably something stupid.
Well, you've already done that.
It's something crazy. What's up to us? Us? Stick with me. All right, bud. You ready?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Like,
Come on.
I think the only thing is just there's nothing different about it except for the fact that it's live action. But I think here's the thing. I think
Terrible terror!
I think when you do live action, like it's either gotta be a one for one or it's gotta introduce something like interesting that we've never seen before. And I think with this, you want it to be one for one because like you really want the animation to come off the pages and like become the real world, basically. You want to see those shots in live action, and you know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think that, you know, more often than not, of course, we fall into the trap of making everything real to the point where like animation has kind of died and like is gone pretty much. But I think there's a world in which we can have the live action movies and still have a balance between live action and animation. At least I hope, because, you know, I would never want to sacrifice animation for live action. I am always going to be someone who prefers animation over live action. But I think there is something impressive about seeing this in its form, the way that it is. Like, I think that again, I kind of said, like, I think this is going to be a great IMAX experience. And I think that because of that, I think it's going to be just a fun kind of memory to have of just, like, watching in theaters. Like, I feel like a lot of these types of movies are, like, built for, like, a theater release because, you know, you get to see it on the big screen, surround sound, everything, and in the best quality possible. So, you know, I can understand the argument of like just wanting another sequel. I can also kind of see the argument of doing something a little bit different and bringing it into realism and trying to now, I mean, especially because I think now that we have that technology to do it, there is something kind of amazing about seeing that happen. Now, I think the difference between how I feel about this and, like, Lion King is that with Lion King, it doesn't feel personal. it feels like they're trying to make it like a documentary type of thing, and you can't really recognize the characters as they are because they've changed them so much, and they haven't even tried to bring over the characteristics of the characters that they're adapting. Like, for example, Scar isn't really looking like Scar, like, and then you kind of question, okay, maybe it's because like those lines don't really exist in real life, even though, you know, they do. I think in part it's kind of lazy to not have that visual distinction. And some people were like, well, if they made it look like their characters, then it would kind of defeat the purpose of making it like live action, but it's not live action, and we know it's not live action, so why pretend that it is? And I think like you can get emotions from animals, from real animals. I mean, just look at like pretty much any like documentary, like those Planet Earth documentaries. Like, you see those emotions come through from these animals, even when it's not acting, even when it's not simulated. So I feel like there's got to be a world in which we can have kind of both. But, you know, what do I know? I'm interested in this movie. I'll probably see it when it drops. It depends on a lot of things, but it's definitely something that I would want to see in IMAX. And, you know, I think knowing that it's a 1-for-1 is something that is secure. You know you're gonna see a good movie. You know you're gonna get something great. So, I mean, that's kind of how it is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.